Hello, hello. It's Memento. Hi, Rulo. Thank you so much for the congrats on the new name. I'm very, very excited. I might not seem excited yet, but that's because my coffee is still mostly full. I absolutely terrorized my bagel before I started. Also, my cute little plates. I have such cute plates. I need new silverware, like very badly. Very badly need new silverware, but you know, que sera, sera. One day I will save up money and get new silverware. That stuff's expensive. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. But I was looking at like the cheap. I went to Target the other day. I braved my Target. My Target by me is always stupid crowded. And I braved Target to go get oh no, not you. I'm sorry you haven't eaten yet. I hope you can get something soon. I went to Target because I needed to get underwear. That's what it was. That was the main goal. The main goal was to see if the clothes there were cute because there's been a resurgence of clothes that I really, really want. Um, it sucks that it's all like kind of conservative-esque style, but I really want some like mid-length skirts because as much as I like my like I'm wearing like a very tiny skirt right now. As much as I love my tiny skirts, it would be nice to have a few that are like mid-length, and I know that's been resurging. Also, I crimped my hair. I had it braided since yesterday, so that's why it's like super super poofy and wavy, and I forgot how like nice it is when it's really wavy down there. Yeah, so I braved Target because I needed some things, and the line is always like stupid long, and they move so slowly. Oh my god, you have to do self checkout, except everyone's doing self checkout, so then self checkout still kind of sucks, and it's a nightmare there. And I was like, oh, haha, I'll look and see. Maybe I'll pick up some silverware, like $50, $60, and I'm like, bro, I just want some new forks. Every day we suffer. Every day I suffer for my art. Where am I? Here I am. Let's play some games. Hi, it's been a while. I missed you guys. Oh, I can see how bad my latency is. It's really fucking bad. Oh, I don't know what to do about the latency. So here's the thing. I'll tell you guys about streaming. I don't know. How loud is that? It could probably be louder. Um, oh, I'm gonna have to. My persona is turned off. I forgot. When we go to Persona, it's complete. I turned off the sound completely because I was listening to someone stream, I think, and I was like, I cannot multitask with this. Um, ah, frick it. Let's just. Where am I trying to go? It's Monday. It's Monday. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me get this out of the way. I waited until literally yesterday to do this. I was doing this yesterday morning, and I was like, I cannot keep doing this. Especially since I'm traveling coming up. We'll take you out and put Sunday in. Where the fuck is that man? Oh my god, the hiccups. Oh, this is how I go. There we go. Alright, I actually died doing Divergent Universe yesterday. Whoops. How does the DVD tourney go? Free from drama this time. Yes. Oh my goodness. It went super duper well. Thank you so much. I had so much fun with it, but holy shit, I was tired. That feels incredibly quiet. Alright, I'll adjust that later. It might also be because my headphones aren't all the way on. No, it went so well. And we were streaming. The stream started at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. The stream started at 6 p.m. and it ended a little before 1 a.m., which was crazy. Oh my god, it was definitely a marathon. We managed to do it all in one day, which was really nice because I think all the winning people I think could do both days, but since so many people couldn't do both days, that's why we moved it to one day. We didn't do the bracket, and I want to rework the bracket because like a lot of people don't reliably have that time off, and I want to make it accessible to everyone. Man, I don't even read these. Welcome to me doing... I read them when I can't get... I read them when I can't get something. Wait, wealth? Yeah, I'll go wealth. Welcome to I only know chaos, and this is how I do Divergent Universe. I mean, Divergent Universe is pretty chaotic. But yeah, really no drama. We had like a few like really minor things, but nothing that was like crazy. I think mostly just like some normal tournament stuff where like we were figuring it out. We were definitely figuring it out and figuring out how to do it, and oh, not my cuckoo. Glad went well. One day my time zone will align. I know. I wish that it was easier to get all this stuff scheduled, but we're hoping next time. We're really hoping. What are these? Yeah, that's fine. I don't read. We're hoping that next time we do it, we're gonna be able to really, truly, finally solidify the process. Like, we get it under control. So here's the thing. The first 8 games and the last 8 games... Was that how many games it was? Wait, let me see how many games we played total. I have all my info written down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We had 14 games. So the first 8 games and the last 6 games, the last 6 games were super duper easy. God damn, not the Sky High model. Oh yeah, it's the Sky High model stuff. This is what dicked me Oh, I got all 3 of those, that's why. Man, if I read, that would make it so much easier, but I don't read. Don't mind the fact that I've taken all 3 Sky High models. I'm gonna hope that I can get rid of them because it's really early on. I don't think that's gonna happen, but... A girl is a dream. Why is my game so... Alright, now you guys might be able to hear it. Jesus. Oh, that well. Man, Sorrel, why do I have you turn... I have it turned down so softly. Probably because well, I don't even usually listen to it. Anyway, no, it was super duper fun. I absolutely love doing the tournament. It's so stressful. I was crashing out. I called one of my best friends and I was like, I'm gonna crash out. Do you want to hear? And he's like, yeah, sure. Cause I was stressed. I was stressing. Just about like normal stuff. I am gonna crash out over not being able to adjust my audio for it to sound good. I'm so sorry to anyone listening who keeps hearing me fuck around with my audio. Yeah, I only crashed out a few times, and then I started, like, it was a little nerve-wracking. Anyway, essentially every enemy gets 2 free hits, which I really shouldn't do when I'm running characters who frequently lose all their HP, but que sera. What will be, will be. But it's kind of nice that Blade straight got his follow-up attack before ever even needing to attack. Once I get this man to E6, it is about to be so fucking over. He is about... Yes, Nightfall. I don't know what the Nightfall effect is. I don't care what the Nightfall effect is. My Divergent Universe is consisting of me not reading anything. Never read a thing in my life. Just kind of hope for the best. And like I said, I only recently, for the first time, had issues with it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's use this ult. This is my team of sad boys. I mean, whew. It's fine. See, it's, you know, this is fine. This is fine. Let me get some healing going. This is such a high risk, high reward team. It would only be worse if I also ran My Day along with it. Okay. Oh, fuck. Blade killed him in one go. Which isn't, like, bad, but also is bad because I was hoping to get a little bit more healing going. Harmony? I could do Ooh, Imaginary. Yeah, that sounds good. We skim. We skim in this house. But yeah, the tournament went super well. Did the rebrand went super well. I feel like everything is just good. Like life is happy. I need to figure out. I'm going on a trip, and I'm very excited for my trip. Oh yeah. Woo. I'm really excited for my trip, but I'm also like nervous. Hello. How? Chloe Co. Hello, Chloe Co. How are you? That's such a cute name. Unless I'm saying it wrong, in which case, please tell me. Oh. Yeah. What's my species? Homo sapien. How are you today? What's going on? What you up to? I'm just having my little inane ramblings. Honestly, as it usually is. No, I don't know. Oh, I think I only have one destructible curio. Fuck it. I'll take it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright, what happens when I open this door? Ooh, I like destructible curios. You're good? Don't worry, you pronounced it correctly. Yay! I'm so glad. Oh, yes. My favorite curios. No, I don't want that. Yeah, I'll do this. You're also doing Divergent Universe? Hell yeah. What party are you running? I'm running my, like, loose cannon team. Plus, Sunday. I'm just happy that they finally buffed my man's blade because he's my baby. I love him so much. He is one of my favorite characters. And I really wanted him to be in the meta again. And I know he's not, like, the crazy strongest one out there. But... what? Replace all damage carriers with random ones? Yeah, sure. Alright, cool. Ooh, nullified damage! That'll pair well with the stupid spaceship I took. I took all 3 of the spaceship debuffs, because I can. Oh my god. I can get rid of one of these. Position. Ooh, I want Blade to be able to attack. Hell yeah. See? Big brain. I knew there was a chance I'd be able to get rid of one of them. Jesus. Man, I have so much shit going on. It would probably help if I read anything that happens in Divergent Universe, but... I'm not known for reading. Oh, fuck. I don't want fragments. I just kind of blazed through. I find Divergent Universe so much fun, though. I really want to get back to the other game mode that they have. Really? Oh my god, my luck there was terrible. Yeah, they have the other game mode, and I've never finished it because I really haven't been playing as much Honkai Star Rail anymore. I love the game, and I have a lot of fun with it, but... yeah, I'll take that. I have a lot of fun with it, but Hoyo games are so... they're so long-winded. That ends up being my problem. I really like Hoyoverse games, but they're so long-winded that I feel like I get a little bit dragged down. Oh no, I don't want to do Altar of Fortune. I've never done the Altar of Fortune. Whoops. So I probably should at some point, because there's probably an achievement linked with it. Yeah. I started just randomly increasing things. Ooh, that'll be good. I vaguely read that. Sunday. Gocha. Blade. We'll do that. Ah, delicious coffee. Yeah, this works really well. Cause they're both trapped. Neither of them can attack right now, but it's fine. We're mitigating it. They will not die. I did it yesterday because I put off doing my weeklies. What is this? Is this important? Oh my god. It's a freaking friend request. Discord friend requests are getting out of hand. Yeah, I was doing it yesterday, and I took all 3 of those penalties, and definitely died doing it. Fortunately, I had a "this will not end your run, get out of jail free," and I was like, damn, this is the first time in quite a while that I've even had to use one of those. But it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it for the lulz, because I'm just here taking shit. Blade, I need more buffs for you. More buffs for Blade. Make him the strongest character in the game. That's all I've ever wanted, is for my beautiful mans to be the strongest one here. Is that so much to ask, game? I don't think it is. I feel very passionately about my love for Blade. I saw him and instantly knew I had to have him, and I will E6 him. I play Honkai Star Rail still because I want to E6 Blade. He's baby. I love him. He's a man that's just worn down by the tides of time, and you know, don't I get it? I wasn't gonna pull on Castor Eyes, but I was peer pressured. Not by anyone, not even by content creators. I just was I saw her and I was like, no, I will remain strong. And then I kept seeing her and I was like, nope, I'm a weak-willed little man. It's me. I am weak. Castor Eyes has a really cool kit, and the second they said good support for Blade, I was like, well, now I have to spend my precious primos, because I'm free to play in this game. Memo Sprite. Yeah, I'll do Memo Sprite. I'm free to play, and I want to stay free to play, and I don't want to go back on that. Wind? I don't have a lightning character. Alright, Wind. I feel very strongly about staying free to play, also because my luck is really good. But, ooh, just one here. Yes, I love random curios. Oh my god, did I not get any? I got no negative curios. That's amazing. Yeah, I have really good luck in this game, and I also just, in general, I'm so tired of... I like my gacha games because I do appreciate high quality games that I can play, but I don't like my gacha games in that they get kind of wild, and it can get kind of frustrating to like have all these daily logins. Like, I'm gonna go away on vacation and oh wow, I could just buy out the store. Fuck it. Wait, I didn't realize I had so much. Yeah, it's a little frustrating because I'm like, I'm gonna go away on vacation and the completionist in me is like, no, you need to do your dailies. But then the reasonable part of me is like, Memento, you don't need to, like, it's okay if you don't do these. Alright, Herdo, what do you got for me? I will do the special test, but not yet. Reduces... Yeah, like, it's really frustrating. I have Star Rail on my phone, and I don't mind playing it on my phone. I think it runs fine. There's not really anything in Herda's store. I'll fight her just for funsies. Who are your favorite characters, though, Chloe-ko? Oh, game. Oh, okay. Oh my god, Herda was talking to me. I thought that broke my game for a second, and I was like, no! But, yeah, it gets frustrating. I can play Star Rail on my phone, but, like, I need to figure out what to do. And Biddy Nikki, I was really looking forward to the next, like, patch and everything, and I'm gonna miss out on, like, some of the stuff because the patch goes live tomorrow night. So, Herda, what do you mean this isn't gonna be easy? Herda, I'm... Jesus, Blade. Anyway, so that was easy. I'm so sorry, Herda. Oh, I got all of those, I guess. Oh my god. Alright, well, yeah, Herda, that was really difficult. It's fine. I get I get a thing. Equation. Jesus. Oh my god. I think my brain broke for a second there. For whatever reason, my brain said occasion. You get an occasion. Nah. I was hoping it would have spores. The spore ones are really good. That one's gonna be good. I want to be a DOT, or at least not like good DOT. Yeah, sure. Alright. Gotta make it worthwhile. Always gotta make it worthwhile. Are all my equations filled out? Oh, yeah. Bro, I'm cooking. Yeah, we'll do that one. Man, I don't want to read all this shit. Anyway, Star Rail's gonna be the only dailies I like reliably do. It's fine. It's fine. I can suck it up and deal. Damn it, none of these are new. Yeah, sure, I'll take extra color, because I think I'm at the end. I don't think I don't have 3 more domains. Why is my health so low? What happened? What happened? Maybe if I paid attention, I would know. Yeah, no, okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I needed to make sure I had health. Oh, Divergent Universe, never change. Never change from being how silly you are. I need to catch up, though. I'm so far behind. The ironic thing is, like, I still really love the story to this game, so, like, I've kept up with the story. And I'm kind of wondering if... This is about to sound so bad. This is about to sound so bad. I'm kind of wondering... So it's I say vacation. It's like a bachelorette party. For one of my really good friends. But it's gonna be, like, intensive, and I've become quite an introvert. So I kind of wonder if at some point I'm gonna want to sneak away, and I might use that time and play some of the story on my phone. I've become such an introvert that, like, I feel like I'm gonna get overwhelmed and just want to take some time to not be around people for a second. So maybe that just means that it'll be my time to play. I adore everyone going. Like, they're all fantastic people, and I adore them so much, but they're all, like, super extroverted, except for, like, I guess 1 or 2 of them's not as extroverted. It's, like, 6 of us going. I don't know. I'll probably sneak away and play some story on my phone. Ooh. Hello, Nightfall Phase. Why am I 1 HP? You know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. I'll get the HP back. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The absolute panic I felt for a second there. I was like, God, please. I don't wanna... I can't go out like this. Where's my thing? I still have to spend all my resin. Whatever it's called in this game. Everything is Genshin Impact terms, because Genshin Impact was the first, like, big gacha game I ever played. Oh my god, Blade just won. I just want Blade to solo. Me in particular. Jesus! That was a joke? I didn't think he'd actually be the fight ender. Oh, hell yeah. I feel like I should save that, but I never go back in, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know. There are other matters, Blady. My darling, my love, my perfect little man. Oh, at least I got this out of the way early. I've hit the maximum. Oh my god, the stupid immersifiers. I don't care. Herda, do I need anything? Oh my god, I'm up to just getting Star Rail passes. This is amazing. I mean, hopefully they put some more stuff in here. I like that I can get the old light cones, like the event light cones in here. I actually think that's really cool and kind of generous of the game in general. I don't know. I feel like Star Rail's very generous to the players, all things considered. It might not be... They might not do everything the best, but I think they are, in general, really generous with stuff. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I have him. I might as well. I might as well do this. Oh, we could fight the... Yeah, let's get some level up for him. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, I could have taken my day. That would have been better. Oopsies. Not that it matters. Not that it matters because these are such easy fights. Star Rail, my biggest complaint about Star Rail, let me get blacklisted by Hoyoverse and complain about their game. One of my biggest issues with all Hoyo games in general, I think, get way too wordy with their story. One of my issues with Star Rail, though, is it's really unbalanced. Like, okay, so I'm not saying that I think that these fights should be outrageously difficult, but that was it. That was the battle. The battle's over. I'm going to be able to blow through this in no time at all. Which, you know, you don't want to be spending too much time. However, the most recent boss fight, I can't beat on the hardest level, which I think is ridiculous. Like, that doesn't feel right that I'm struggling when, like, so many of the other fights are so easy. And I don't care if someone says it's a skill issue, because there is skill issue. I have a lot of characters not fully built, and I haven't been, like, paying the most attention. The power creep is insane. Yeah, and I used to be an avid arguer of the power creep's not that bad. I also have an account that looks like I spend money. Like, Blade is, like, E3 with his signature light cone, and that's pre the update. Like, my Sunday is E1 with light cone. I think Castor Ice and Lotra are the only, like, more basic ones. But I just think it's so wild that I can't beat that boss on the hardest level, and that feels wrong. It doesn't feel like it should be that hard. Bladey, please don't die. It's okay, Castor Ice ruined my account, and now I can't die. But yeah, I really used to be an avid arguer of, no, the power creep's not that bad. Aside from, like, I don't care that I can't beat the limited ones. I don't really worry too much. God, I've forgotten the names because it's been so long. I don't really care that much about those limited time rewards. Bro. Okay. Leave my glass cannon blade alone. Me saying that I never die in this game, also me dies immediately. It's because I'm running Blade. It's because I'm running a Blade that wasn't fully healed. Let me just heal. God, this is a shit team to work with, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, the power creep has just gotten so unreal, and I wouldn't care if it was those limited time modes that were really difficult, because look, I'm gonna be real. I struggle. I've never actually full cleared Spiral Abyss and Genshin. Like, I'm not actually an insanely good player at any of these games, because I kind of just play for funsies. But I think it's wild that I'm having trouble with basic bosses, because that's the stuff that I think I should be able to beat. And what a concept, me actually complaining about the power creep. I really used to defend Star Rail. I really did. I'm gonna get some of his other materials because I mainly need Blade. Come back to life. Life alert. How mad do you think Blade is when I keep bringing him back to life? We'll get these. Because I can do 2 rounds of this easily. We'll go for this. But yeah, I don't know. It's really weird, and it can be a little bit frustrating that I want to be able to do all this stuff and struggle with something that I would have never thought I'd struggle with. Your Sela can't do any damage against Nikador while my Finon one-shot. Wow. Sela needs... She needs a buff. I like, don't get me wrong. I'm so happy that Blade got buffed. I'm happy that we got Blade, Kafka, and Silverwolf for the buffs. I'm really happy we got buffs for them, but ignoring the fact that Seela has been so far out of the meta since like pre 2.0 is absurd. I think that stuff is so absurd because like that was your 1.0 character. I mean, that's like the character most people own. She does. She needs one desperately. And she's the one that's like not given one on the first round of buffs. I don't know if it was just a matter I don't know if it was just a matter of she's not as popular, so they didn't think she needed to get one immediately because people didn't care. But like, I don't know. I can't imagine. I love Blade. #1 Blade stan. Oh, I can't reach my. Oh wait, where's my standee? Man, where are you? Oh, here he is. God, I have to clean this room. #1 Blade fan here. I'm a little bit of a super fan of Blade. Love him. He's my baby girl. Like, I love Blade. I think he's a really fun character. I think he's fun to play as. I like that he was sort of the first character we were seeing that was really different. I cannot imagine that his popularity is higher than Seela's popularity. For the sheer fact of her being a Honkai Impact character who's like an XP into Honkai Star Rail. Like, that sheer fact alone, I would think that she is way more popular than Blade. And I love Blade. I am a Blade lover. But, yeah, it's absurd that they did not buff her. I'll just do a basic attack so I don't dick myself. Let me be. I don't know. I think the crazy thing is that she's really the only other character that desperately needs a buff. When I look at like early stage characters, I'm like, okay, yeah, the Blade buff really made sense, no longer having split scaling. I think split scaling can be really cool, but I think that it has to be done properly, and I know there's a character that did it properly, and I can't think of what character it is, because it might be a Genshin character, and I am not a Genshin player anymore. I'm kind of sad I'm not a Genshin player anymore because Nod Cry looks really freaking good. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. It looks so good, and I'm so sad that I just don't have time. But yeah, I've seen split scaling done well, and unfortunately Blade was not done as strongly as some of the other split scaling characters I've seen. But you know, they fixed it, and I'm fine with that. But yeah, Seela, even just something that makes it so that like she isn't painfully consuming every single skill point. I don't think that your 5 stars should need 5-star supports. Like, need. And I feel like Sparkle is like a need for Seela. And as someone who just doesn't want Sparkle, I think she's a cool character. I'm just not interested in her. I don't think Sparkle in any way, shape, or form is a bad character. I think she has a cool design. Her trailer is still like one of the best trailers they've ever done. But she wasn't a character that I cared about. I think because I play this game and I just want my depressed men, I was running a team. I was running a team that, oh, what was it? Adventurine, Blade, Sunday, and I can't remember who my 4th character is because that was kind of a flex spot. And I told my friend that, and he was like, Memento, that's such a shit team. And I was like, it's my team of depressed men. It's not meant to be meta. It's meant to be full of pretty men. And he's like, all right, touche. Some people collect waifus. I personally collect husbandos. And some waifus too, don't get me wrong. We support both here. But they just have such good men in this game. Honkai Star Rail did what I wish Genshin Impact would have done and give us like a lot of high quality men. Don't get me wrong, Real Thesly has my heart, but man, they be releasing like so many female characters, and I love the female characters. My Genshin account is also kind of busted looking, but I want the pretty men too. Let me do that so I don't get utterly decked. Yeah, let's go. Yes, give us more men, Hoyo. I promise you, people who want male characters, we will wail. I mean, I'm done with gacha spending. Whoops, single target. I'm done with the gacha spending, but that's because Genshin hacked me up. Oh my god. I was young. I was inexperienced. I wasn't that young. I was inexperienced. I was like, no, 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 it's fine. This is fine. It was not fine. I appreciate that at least Honkai Star Rail gives us men. If nothing else, Zenless, you're on thin ice. They give us like a good male. I don't play Zenless, but I liked Zenless. I liked Zenless when I was playing it. And like, part of me wishes, God, if I could just play games full time. Someone make me a content creator full time. Let me quit my job. Oh my gosh, if I could be like those content creators that like actually do it full time, I would, first of all. But oh man, I would have I would play all of them. I probably would play all of them. We would be doing a 2-hour daily stream like every morning. Currently I'm playing three games. I play Honkai Star Rail, Infinity Nikki, which is a lot of people wonder why I still play because the game is a mess. I honestly, it's nice to play a game that is truly not sexual. I don't care about sexualized and sexy characters in games. I absolutely will sit here and be like, oh ho ho, look at this beauty. I will sit here and objectify my Hoyoverse characters like no one's business. And I don't care about that. That's it. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to have a game that has sexy characters. I think it's fine to look at Blade and be like, look at that little titty window. I think it's fine to, where is he? Look at Anaxa and be like, look at that slim fuckable waist. I think that's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not saying any of this to be like pearl clutching, like prudish about any of it. But I also like playing a game that isn't inherently sexual. I think it's refreshing. I also just like dress-up games. I think they're fun. That's it. I think they're fun. I understand that this is like a shit light cone. I don't even know if I'll... Oh, equip. I don't even know if I'm ever going to use Archer. I just kind of want stuff on him. What's your recommendation? Bet. I can do that. Alright, equip. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the stats are. You know why it doesn't matter what the stats are? Because I genuinely don't know if I will ever use him. Yeah, sure, you can have that. I'll enhance you to full. This is such a waste of materials, but I don't care. I have so many materials because I just play. Yeah, sure. Well, alright. Enhance. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I was surprisingly not... I mean, it's still a pretty shit artifact, don't get me wrong. What do you recommend down here? Alright, everyone's running 2 pieces of this. Are you the quantum damage? No. Alright, perfect. Yeah, sure. Equip. Enhance. I have so many materials at any given time that, like, the sheer idea of like, using all this stuff, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Who cares if I'm wasting materials? Because I have 21k of these little shards. God, that's disgusting. And I think I have to go through and do my artifacts again anyway. And like, at this point, I'm so inundated with materials that I just level this stuff because I want something to do that isn't artifact grinding. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm actually not being a hater right now, I swear. All of the games are going to turn into this. Every single game that I play is going to turn into an overabundance of materials once you get past, like, I don't know, the initial drought. Sorry for running off impromptu work trial. Oh my god, you never have to apologize for running off. I'm literally just sitting here rambling. Yeah, any one of these games is always going to get to this point where you have such an influx of materials that you, like, don't know what to do. So I'm not hating on that, but like, I literally at this point build characters just to spend. That's enough. That's probably gotten me my 30k spending. 300k, I'm sorry. Yeah, easy. Easy peasy lemon squeeze me. Yeah, I could do my consumables too. Like, nailed it. Nailed it. Just getting all of my daily stuff, or my weekly stuff out of the way. God, there's like not a whole lot else. What are the things? Forgotten Hall and Pure Fiction. Yeah, I don't even think of, whoops. I don't even think about Forgotten Hall and Pure Fiction. Ooh, I'm close to maxing out. I also might, I wonder how many pulls I have. The primos aren't looking great, but I can do a 10 pull. I can do a 10 pull. Alright. Pretty sure I'm like hella, I think I just got a 5-star recently. Alright. Come on. Oh, maybe it wasn't that recent. Oh, what do you know? 30, 35? Alright, 40 in. I'm like 40 in, so I probably won't get a 5-star. However, 5-star? No. The denial. Denial is not just a river in Egypt, it's me doing gacha pulls. Hee. We might do some story on Persona 5X. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided outright. We're gonna see how I feel when I get there. We're almost done with Honkai Star Rail. Ooh, Sushang. Yep, she's maxed. Jesus, most of my characters are most of my 4-stars, I think, are pretty maxed out. Let's see, how are we doing on... Yeah. Oh, no, he's only E2. I mean, it's not like E3 does that much. I'll get him there. E1. I didn't start... God, I'm so sad I have Fugue. That was such a waste. My Himiko, oh, she's thriving. My Bailu, I wonder who I'll get E6 with first. I'm trying to see what character... Oh yeah, I forgot I had an E1 Bronya. These are all my 5-stars. So I had to, like, pull these, yeah. Max out. Getting close. Well, that one, everyone who played early game maxed that. Maxed. God, even Moza's close. Oh my god, I didn't... You know, I was only semi-joking. Like, oops. I was kind of joking when I said that I had all my 4-stars. Okay, that's 2 that aren't maxed out. That was a joke. Oh my god. What in the whale account is this shit? Okay, 3 that aren't. My god, I only have 3 characters that aren't maxed. That's insane. Oh, the primos are looking sad. Alright, we're done with this. Fuck off, Star Rail. I'm sorry. I've been in like this silly, goofy mood since yesterday. I had a really good stream yesterday. Tell you guys a little bit about it. So, fuck off, Star Rail. Oh yeah, let me go back to biggest face because Infinity Nikki is going to utterly flashbang me. As it does every single time. And I need to get rid of this friend request on Discord because it's bothering me. The bots are out. You're sad you missed it. Don't worry, the VOD! The VOD! Oh man, that was actually, oh. Oh my god. I didn't realize my bones felt stiff. Holy shit. I will change the game over in a second. Oh my god. That felt amazing. Man, my scoliosis is bad looking today. You know, we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that. I hope I don't, like, give my back a hump. Primo doesn't know I have scoliosis, and some days you can really tell. Some days you can really tell. I feel like I can really see that my shoulders are two different heights. Come on, Nikki. Come on, Nikki. Get to the screen that flashbangs us all so that I can tab out. Yeah, I actually have scoliosis. Alright, there we go. Let me get rid of this friend request really quickly. Do I share a server with you? Let's see. Nope. Oh, one mutual server. Oh wait, they're in my server. Oh god. Are you real? Are you a bot? Who are you? Who are you? Literally would have never known. It's not. Okay, so here's the thing. It's not like super duper obvious. God, that's probably someone who actually came here, and I'm so sorry. I thought you were a fucking bot, but I'm tired of accepting friend requests. I have messaging on. People can message me without being friends with me. Yeah, okay, so, it's not super terrible. Let me get rid of my hair for a second. Who am I yelling at? I got a random friend request on Discord, and I assumed it was an art bot, and I was like, oh, one mutual server, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be the fucking Genshin Impact server, and then it was my own server, and I was like, no, I'm so sorry if you came to stream, and I'm yelling at you like, who the fuck are you? I'm so sorry. I'm in a silly, goofy mood. No. See, here's the thing. It's kind of hard to see at times. But one of my shoulders are, like, one's lower than the other, and sometimes, like, I lean a little bit more. And I used to be able to tell, based on, like, weight too, because this is when I was skinnier. Now I'm not. Not gonna lie, I kind of hate YouTube emotes. That is a little bit cursed. So one side, sometimes I forget what way I lean. I don't even know where my scoliosis is. My spine looks like this, and I forget which way I lean because it kind of looks wonky in the viewfinder, but it's fine. But yeah, no, I got diagnosed with scoliosis when I was in high school. They used to test us for it in middle school. That's the crazy thing. They used to test us for it in middle school, and we would have to do the thing where they'd, like, bend over and, like, trace up your spine. They never caught it, which is why I've always thought that it was the way I carried my backpack. I kind of get what you mean, but yeah, I didn't notice. It's not easy to notice. I also have very slim shoulders. I have really thin I don't have much shoulder to go on. They're not cooking. And, like, you gotta go now. Bye, Chloe Cole. It was so nice to see you. I hope I see you again. Everyone said not to do this hard anymore, so I've been doing it. I've been doing it out of spite. Oh, right, I was supposed to change what game I'm playing. Stream settings. Where? How do we change my stream settings? Found it. Oh no, my silly goofy mood. It's going well. It's going so well. Alright, Infinity Nikki time. Yeah. So, I think what happened, so if you've noticed, I have very slim shoulders. There's not a lot going on here. And got that from my mom. I don't really care in general, but it makes holding things on my shoulders really hard. And I tend to carry my, like, I use a backpack, not a purse. It's like a backpack purse. And I tend to put it on one shoulder, so I have to lean and raise my shoulder up to compensate anyway, and I think I literally bent my spine that way, because I've been using my backpack. I used a messenger bag for a long time. I've used, like, purse backpacks for a long time, and I think that I literally fucked my spine. I think I gave myself scoliosis. The doctor said you can't do that, but what's a doctor know compared to me? No, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what I did. Whoops. Infinity Nikki. Oh yeah, I made myself. I wish there were little devil horns because these look so silly. But I made my VTuber. I made my little VTuber. Why isn't it showing up? Oh wait, there it is. Oh, thank God. And I tell you about how I woke up yesterday, stretched my legs out while laying in bed, and my calf just went rock solid and cramped. No, you damaged your door with your phone. Oh my God, you had a Charlie horse. Yeah, you had Charlie horse. Ugh. Do I want this? Yes, I do, but also no. I'm fitting again. I'm tired of spending money on you. Oh my gacha games suck right now. Oh, I've had those before. I get those while I'm playing games sometimes. Ooh, crafting. You know what a Charlie horse? Oh, I got you. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God, my body just tried to do me in. No, a Charlie horse is like a very specific leg cramp. They're really fucking painful. I blessedly don't get them often. I think they said eat bananas. You need like potassium. Potassium will help like ward them off, but yeah, they're like a severe like muscle cramp. Most people get them in their legs, but I think you can get them other places as well, but I've only ever gotten them in my legs. They're so painful and like you can't do anything. They happen to me. Actually, they happen to me most often when I crack my toes, which is quite frequent. I say as I crack my toes again. I crack my toes a lot. You know how most people crack knuckles? I crack toes. Oh my me, just doing my little do. So bad. It still hurts today? Oh no, Rillo! No, they really catch you off guard, especially if you've never had one before. Fuck you, little monster dude. You're dead now. A fellow toe cracker? Yeah, man. Bro, it's like a... I hate when I'm wearing shoes where I can't do it, because I'm like, no, free my toe, free the dogs. Let the dogs out. Kill some enemies while I'm here, too. I'm pretty sure I have to do that each week anyway. No, no! Stop running away from me! I need your blings. I'm fucking broke. Probably. I actually don't know if I'm broke. I'll be real. I actually don't know what the state of my wallet in this game is. I haven't been doing anything crazy. Realm of Breakthrough. Quick challenge. Nailed it. Wow, look at that. There go my dailies. I probably will just do... I don't think I really need nourishment to go back up. Oh, wait. Make sure all of these are at 20. Yeah. I like to keep these up just in case. Like, if I get, like, a new craftable, I want to be able to craft it right away. 17. We'll do one more there. Oops. I doubt I'll play long enough for that, so let me just go ahead and do escalation. But yeah, I crack my toes all the time, and then sometimes it gives me a Charlie horse, and it's so fucking painful. If I catch it early enough, I can kind of stop it. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so broke. Oh. Everything is pain and suffering. Yeah, I can kind of stop it, but like, oh man. Very specific kind of torment, I gotta say. Very specific kind of torment. Yeah, just edging. We're just edging over here. No, we're not. We're not dirty-minded people. This is my pure and good stream. I don't even know what edging is. That's not, no, pure and good. I'm a pure and good girl on this stream. If you want the wild, crazy, sexy, fun time, go to my Twitch. Twitch.tv/Momento Bento. Dude, that's so weird to say. I've been saying cosplay let's play for so long, and I've been saying it in that way for 2 years. 2 years. I held, technically longer, So when I started streaming on Twitch, I I technically started man, Inazuma. When would Inazuma have been? 2021. So I only tell people I've been streaming since 2023 because I've only been actually streaming since 2023. Mento Bento is so satisfying to say, though. It does roll off the tongue. I love it. I like saying cosplay let's play as well. I thought that one was really fun. The only problem, and it tells you exactly what I am, but I'm also not always that, and that sort of became the problem too. I'm doing a little bit of a soothing run around right now. I feel like chit-chatting, and I know Persona won't let me do that. Yeah, I started streaming way back, I guess in 2021 were some of my first streams, and they were for the Genshin Impact Creator Program, or Creative Incentive Programs. I kind of really wanted to be a Hoyo creator, and if the opportunity arose, I would still take it. They would never. I've shit talked their games to oblivion and back, and I would not take back anything I've said. Or I wouldn't take back anything I've said that, like, hasn't later been proven, like, incorrect. I will freely admit if, like, I say something and then they make a change, I'll be like, hell yeah, I give them credit where credit is due. But I wouldn't take back, like, any of my criticisms. But, yeah, I really wanted to try out their creator incentive program. You would get some extra primo gems, and they used to be pretty generous with it. I think it's not as generous anymore, which kind of sucks. But, I mean, que sera sera. At the end of the day, what will be, and I still got primos doing it, and I still had a lot of fun with doing it. Oh, I don't want to do trees, but I don't want to take photos either. Fine, I'll do fucking coconuts. I hate coconuts. I feel like that's one of the things that, like... the only thing people probably know about me and Infinity Nikki is, man, I hate coconuts. But I really enjoyed it. I would do it only during the creator incentive program. I wasn't streaming consistently, which is why I don't consider that the start of, even though that is like some niche fucking lore, I don't consider that to have been my start date because I also wasn't really committed back then. Back then, I didn't know anything about Twitch when I started. And when I started streaming consistently, I still didn't know anything about Twitch. Don't get me wrong. You could argue that I still don't know very much. I didn't watch, I still am kind of sparing with it. I watch some of my mutuals, some of the friends I've made on Twitch. I try to go to their streams, and I usually talk for about like 10, 15, 20 minutes. It's not very long. But when I first started streaming on Twitch, I didn't get it. I didn't understand. And it's taken me a while to understand that you have to find people you enjoy watching. And I'm not saying that some of the other streams I saw I didn't enjoy, but the people I love talking about Dear Disney. I love talking about my friends. Dear Disney. I feel like Dear Disney is the one over on Twitch. She helped like hammer it in place just how fun it could be to go see a streamer. Because I am incredibly grateful to everyone who comes to any of my streams. I thank you guys. I think I'm a hot mess. I think I'm such a mess when I stream. But you know, I don't watch back my own streams for the most part. I sometimes do clips if I have some timestamps to work with, but I don't really watch back. I've occasionally checked to see if my audio's okay. No, it's okay. I'm a mess. I know this. I don't watch back my own stuff. Maybe you feel, but it's always enjoyable. And I'm so glad. Like, that's what I want. And I've taken a lot of inspiration from I would say two streamers that have actually really, let me gush about my friends. Two streamers that have really influenced my streaming would be like Dear Disney and Nero Terror. Both of them are on Twitch. And I've met both of them during my streaming journey. And one, like, the positivity and delight that they've always brought to their stream, both of them have brought to their streams, have made it so engaging for me. And like, they're actually streamers I enjoy so much going in to talk to. I've had to edit my VODs occasionally. I don't edit VODs too often. Sometimes when I edit VODs though, I'm like, Jesus, how do you people listen to me? I'm annoying. And you don't have to be like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I personally, I'm very all over the place. I'm very rambly. I'm very like, go with the flow, take it where it may. And that's my style. And I am extremely grateful that there are people out there that do not find that annoying. I think I'm a nightmare to edit. I think I'm such a nightmare to edit. And I'm not saying that to be self-deprecating. I'm not trying to sit here and be self-deprecating. I'm more just speaking, I guess speaking candidly would be the right way to put it. But, you know, listening to their streams and sort of like trying to not be like them as in a copycat sort of way, but sort of embody more of how engaging they are and how they treat the people who come into their streams. I was like, wow, that is kind of like what I want to be. And then my own personal touch is my like inane ramblings. Because I'm a stream, I talk about whatever's on my stream of consciousness at the time. I let chat take it wherever. Sometimes I tell stories without looking at chat for a second, just to get through a goddamn story. I did do that yesterday with why my cat is blacklisted from PetSmart. I can tell that story, don't worry. That wasn't a Twitch exclusive story. That's fair, it's very common for people not like their own content. Yeah, like force of will, I've gotten used to my voice. Thank God. Thank God I've gotten used to my voice finally. I'd pick someone rambling and telling stories and someone saying nothing. Yeah. Not to call people out, but no, you're right. Dude, some people really are. And I think, so here's the thing. I think that if you're like a speedrunner and you don't really say that much, but you're like, you sort of let things out here and there, but you're speedrunning. You're doing speedrunning content. You can't be talking to chat during speedrunning content, like true speedrunning content, not like my sad attempts at speedrunning. I had my speedrunning era for a little while. It was very fun. I had a great time. I was doing a game. I was doing a sponsored game. And I had so much fun. There was a speedrunning mode, and I was like, alright, this is the speedrunning Memento arc. But I feel like the people who are going to their streams are not watching them to talk to the streamer. They're watching for the speedrun. So you're there with the understanding. I should have filled my water. You're there with the understanding that, hey, this streamer isn't going to be super engaged with their chat. Sorry about the coughing, guys. 100%. If there's hard content or emotionally driven cutscenes, totally get past. But yeah, general gameplay, I feel like I need a bit more. Exactly. Like, there are certain things that I'm like, yes, I understand why. Where are the rest? Oh, okay, they're up here. I was like, where the fuck are the rest of these? But yeah, something like this, if I was just doing my dailies and not talking to you guys, Jesus, that would be boring. I'm not gonna lie, that would be boring. I wouldn't watch me. I've hung out, again, let me gush about my friends. I hang out in Disney stream. Whenever I see her go live, I try to at least stop by and say hi. She unfortunately goes live a lot of the time, like, shortly before I go live, so I'm usually on a time crunch regardless. And it gets even worse during the school year because I get home from work and I need like a little bit of time that isn't... During the school year, I pretty much exclusively am able to lurk streams because I need like that silence. I need that like calm for me to just like sit and do nothing. But let's see. I think I still need to. I think I still need to ride the thingy. I'll go here. That's just you as a viewer. And that's totally fair. And there's different viewers who want different things. Some people want, like Gab Smolder, she's another person that really has influenced me. I will never be her. Because I'm me. She is so like calm, cool, and collected all the time. And I will never be that. I am not calm, cool, or collected. I am, rambly. But like her content I find so soothing to watch as I'm just like playing games or doing something else. I like being able to just like chill with her content. She's not like heavy engaged in chat or like Funky Frog. I recently got into them, and one of the things I really like about Funky Frog is they just are vibing. Commentary for every single thing, and I think it's fun. I think it's super duper fun. I was hoping that I'll have to check. Maybe that didn't refresh. Darn. I'll go here. But yeah, I think that, you know, people as viewers are looking for different things. Some people are looking for like that background noise. Some people are looking for something more engaging. Like there's all sorts of different things. Anyway, you want to hear how my cat got blacklisted for PetSmart? My favorite story. For reference, my cat is a sweetheart to only me. She doesn't care about other people. She's such a fucking brat. I love her. I love her with all my heart. Oh, a long roar. What? Oh, that's the name. I was like, long? That's why they said long Momo. Oh, I guess there isn't a run around and do thing. Alright, that's fine. So, this takes place at... God, I guess it was Otakon 2 years... God, this was 2 years ago. So, Otakon, 2 years ago. I used to board my cat at PetSmart. I don't do that anymore. For obvious reasons. Fucking blacklisted cat. I boarded my cat for Otakon. I'd called in and they said, we don't have any space. But you can try calling back at a later time and maybe something will have opened up. So oops, that's not what I meant to do. So I booked for her to get boarded at a different, what did I just say? I booked for her to get boarded at a different place. It was going to be such a pain to go there, but I was like, I have to board my cat. I don't know what else to do with her. I can't just leave her alone because we were going to Otakon on Thursday and coming back Sunday, like, evening. So I couldn't exactly, like, leave her that long. I don't have an automatic, well, I think I do have an automatic feeder, but I'm like, God, what if I live in anxiety. Anxiety's a bitch. I couldn't just leave her with the automatic feeder. I was like, oh my God, what if the automatic feeder doesn't work? But also that's not going to be enough food. And I didn't want to just leave her alone and not know how she was doing. So I called back to the PetSmart that I had used before. And I was like, hey, do you guys have any openings? Because I was like, God, I really don't want to have to drive. Because I was already going to be driving a decent distance. And I didn't want to board her an extra night. And on top of that, basically add like 2 hours to my drive. So I called back and they were like, yeah, we have space. So I was like, bet. So they did not mention that it was like, I mean, I guess you could say I could have assumed it was super packed, but they did not go, yeah, we're really packed, so if you can find somewhere else. They basically just said like, yeah, we do have space. We have space now. And I was like, oh, thank heavens. So I show up, I take my cat there. She doesn't like being boarded, but cats don't like being boarded in general. They're, you know, and she's, I love my cat. I love my cat with all my heart. I would do anything for her. But she only really likes me. She's such a sweet cat to me. She's not, and she's not bad to others. She just doesn't really fuck with others. So, you know, obviously she doesn't really like being boarded, and they told me before she doesn't always eat the most. Big fish. I think that was it. Damn. Alright. Um, and that's fine. I accepted that. I wasn't worried about it. Oh, just enough to get this made. I wasn't really worried about it because I was like, well, she's fine. It's a PetSmart. Like, that's a reliable place that they can go. It's fine. Well, I get a call partway through Oticon that basically says, like, your cat's not eating, your cat's not using the litter box, like, we are concerned about her health and well-being, and if this continues, we're going to have to get the vet. That's going to be expensive because we're using our in-house vet. And they basically just freaked me the fuck out. They were like, it's very overcrowded here right now. If you are able to pick her up, you need to pick her up. And I was like, I'm freaking out. Thank God I wasn't somewhere far. I was driving distance. It was just, we didn't want to commute. I'm at the convention crying, like freaking out, panicking. I've talked about this before because I believe in like being open about like mental health and everything. I have a lot of anxiety. I'm a very anxious person, actually. And Fady Nikki, please don't freeze. Makes me nervous when you do that. So I'm an anxious person, and then my cat is fucking anxious, of course. So I'm freaking out, and I'm like, my friends are basically saying she's gonna be okay, Memento. Like, she's fine. There's nothing wrong with her. Yes, she's not eating, but it's not like she'd been there since Thursday, and this was Saturday. She wasn't starving. She's a chunky girl. She's a chunky monkey. She wasn't starving. Oh my god, it runs after me. I got distracted. Shocking, I know. But I was like, no. I have to go get her. Bear in mind, a torrential downpour is happening, and they're like, come on, Memento. Like, please be safe, please be careful. And everything is obviously fine because I'm here. Right? Oh, this thing's so cute. Oh, I should really be grooming this every day. My god. And I drive. Fortunately, when I was in the city was the worst of the rain, so it wasn't that bad. I was driving really slow through the worst of the rain, but I got there, I picked her up and everything, and like, she was perfectly fine once I got home. And I absolutely was a teary-eyed mess, and then you just have my cat, like, happy as a clam, like, curled up on me, looking at me. I'll have to find the picture at some point. I'll put it in the Discord. Can't link that. Can't do any fun stuff on YouTube. I probably can. I just have never, I haven't figured it out. I don't know if I need, like, monetization. I don't know. I'm just here. YouTube is like this thing that is so foreign to me. It's such a foreign concept, but I love it. So yeah, I pick her up. She's fine. She's perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong with her. She was anxious, and I totally get it. And I'm able to drive to the con the following morning. I go to bed early, and then I just wake up early the next day. And everything's fine. I go to the con, I have a fun time, we come home that evening, and she's fine. Everything's fine. So fast forward, after that horrifying experience, I book a reservation again with PetSmart. And you could be like, Memento, why would you do that? You had a bad experience. Well, they were overbooked. They talked about basically being overbooked, which I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. But also, I mean, they weren't bad. It was a reliable place, and I didn't really know what the other options would be. So I was like, honestly, I feel like she's safe there. I feel like she's gonna be safe. She's gonna be, like, well enough taken care of. I would get her little extra add-ons. So I was like, it's fine. So I book my stay with PetSmart again, and I go to drop her off that Thursday before the con. Damn, is this new? And I show up, and I've already had several struggles that day because I couldn't get cash out of my account. I had a lot of, like, bad luck happen. And I couldn't get cash out. I was scrambling to find cash and everything. And then I'm dropping her off at PetSmart, and I show up, and they're like, we can't take your cat. And I was like, what do you mean you can't take my cat? They're like, she's been put on the do not board list. And I was like, what do you mean you can't take my, like, what do you mean on the do not? Why don't I know about this? I booked this. They didn't have anything to say to that, which was very annoying. And I still think, had I been in, like, a better state of mind, I should have also gotten a refund the time I had to come pick her up early. And I probably should have gotten my whole fucking stay refunded, as they made me leave when I was at. I was so pissed. So pissed. Voltic! Good morning, Voltic! I'm retelling the story of my cat getting blacklisted. So I was pissed, but I was also like, I was pissed, but I was sad. So I was like almost crying in there because I was like, what am I supposed to do with my cat? Like, I literally leave for this event. Like, I have to go. And we ended up working it out, and it was just I was going to be driving home a day earlier than planned. And like, it ended up being not a big deal, and now I have neighbors that usually watch her. Thank heavens, because crash out of the fucking century. How do I get up here? Oh, with those. That's so funny that they didn't even tell you. Right? I was like, what the hell? What do you mean? Why am I just hearing this? What are the topics for today? Well, the first topic was, I don't know, we just kind of talk about shit. It's wherever the wind takes me, Voltic. It's wherever the wind takes me. Woo! Yahoo! Ah! The topic is, can I parkour? No! Fuck. This, you know... Oh. Whoops. Okay. Make her big again. Oh. The topics are wherever the wind takes us. I was retelling the story. Anyway, I did manage to get her home. I managed to scrounge together enough cash, and I managed to make everything work so that I could still go to the con, have a good time at the con, and I just came back a little early. So it was fine, but oh my god, I was pissed. I was so heckin' pissed. Because, like, man, how are you going to let me book? There should be a flag that shows up on my account that says you can't board. And I think the crazy thing is my friend who recommended pets, well, didn't recommend so much as was like, yeah, we've always used this for our cat and it's worked. It's good quality and like no complaints. My friend's cat, she has to send her boyfriend back to pick up the cat because the cat is so, not about people, and her cat didn't get blacklisted until later. What the fuck is... Yeah, I can reset anytime. Oh, Jesus. No, I don't... Am I big brain enough? What con did I go to? Alright, so I go to a bunch of different cons. I go to Otakon, I go to Katsucon, and I go to MagFest. Those are my big three that I go to. I'd really like to return to Colossal Con East. I love that con. What am I trying to do here? What the hell? Okay. Make myself small. There's a lot of brain power y'all are asking for in this one. We're gonna try, though. I've also gone to, like, Anime USA, Anime Next. Oh, I loved Anime Next. That was such a good con. What do you do? Jesus. Okay, that moves that. So I think I need to keep that for the time being. What do you do? Oh, that probably makes this... Oh, that unblocks that. Yes, and then that... Oh my god, my fucking brain. Twisted! Hi, Twisted! What am I trying to do there? I need to get up there. So that one down there. Okay, okay. Big brain. Big brain time. Big brain memento. I need this to stay up. I need that to stay up. I think I want to take this. Oh, but then how do I get... No, no, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, no, no. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. I got this. I got this. I'm cooking. Good morning, Twisted. How are you? But yeah, I've gone to a lot of cons over the years. I've gone to some smaller one-day cons as well. Honestly, I really like going to cons. Okay, so this is here. And then I need to go, I need little mode. I need little mode, and then I need to go back up. Because then I need to move this off. My nose itches. Oh, God. Oh, not the curse. Not the curse of my nose. Because this... I need... Yeah, because that unblocks it. So I need this to be over here. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. This will come over here, because that's going to raise up. This is going to come here. I'm big braining. We just had GalaxyCon and see, but I didn't go. Oh, yeah, I did see GalaxyCon. GalaxyCon looks cool. I want to go to more conventions. I want to go to some more video game cons, honestly. I haven't... MagFest is my big one. I love, love, love MagFest, but I would love to go, like, PAX. There was a small local one I kind of wish I'd gone to. I did not need that. I didn't need to do that. Oh, fuck! That's because I did the wrong way! No, I'm a fucking dumbass. Oh, I big-brained incorrectly. Wait, I can fix this. I don't have to reset. I don't have to reset. I don't have to reset. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Not enough coffee. Not enough coffee. I might make... Oh, God, I don't have enough milk for a second coffee. I have my, like... I have my food planned out, like, almost perfectly, so I don't have to buy any more milk. Okay. Put this here. Don't be a dumbass, Memento. Any plans to go to TwitchCon at all? I would love to go to TwitchCon at some point. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to go, but I really want to. I think it would be really fun. I think it would be a fun networking experience. I could cosplay there, which, you know, cosplay. I might not be cosplay Let's Play anymore, but cosplay is still a really big part of my life in general. And I think it would be really fun to, like, show off some of my cosplays at TwitchCon and be like, I'm a streamer who's also a VTuber, who's also a cosplayer. I did it. Oh, big brain. Have you ever gone to a video game music event? I have! MagFest. I've been going to MagFest since, oh, Jesus, like 2017, I think? I love, love, love it. It's music and gaming fest. And last year was the first year I went with the actual, like, content creator mindset, which sounds a little silly to say. God, I can't believe I'm a content creator. What a weird feeling. But yeah, I finally went with, like, the content creator mindset, and it was so, so, so much fun. I met so many cool indie game devs. I didn't do as much with the music. Music and I have, like, music is a thing. I'm a music teacher IRL, and I've been musical all my life, but then I feel like the further I get into, like, adulthood, music is such a job to me that, like, I don't always even get to fully appreciate, like, music, because I'm just like, oh yeah, this is that thing I do for work. You're skipping this year, we're going to make a push to go next year to the US one. I hope you can! God, my wallet is gonna be hurting. I don't know. I really want to go. Maybe I'll... No, I don't want to fundraise. I was like, maybe I'll, like, fundraise and do, like, a subathon type thing, but I don't want to do that. My problem is, thoroughly believe that if I cannot afford to go to a con of my own volition, then I'm just not able to go to that con. And I'm not calling out people who do fundraise to go to events, because I completely understand that everyone's going to have different thoughts and feelings on this, and everyone's opinion is different. This is my own personal opinion, and I'm not saying anything about anyone else. That's my disclaimer. TwitchCon would be epic. I would really love to go. I can understand you're pretty much bringing your work home with you. Yeah, and even though like I'm just like, I'm just a music teacher. I say that like it's not an important job. I think it's a great job. It's not quite the same as like the casual music enjoyer, but music has always been my goal and my dream. And I think like the further into adulthood I get, the more I'm like, God, in music always being the goal and the dream. It's been so long since I've enjoyed music purely for music's sake, and I think that that has kind of played a little bit of a role in how I feel about music in general. But yeah, my like personal belief about like going to events is, if I can't afford to go to the event with like my own funds as they are, then I don't think that I should I think it's financially irresponsible for me to go to an event that I cannot like in good faith outright fund in the moment, if that makes sense. And a lot of that is because I am fortunate enough to, I work a very like decently paying job. It's not like a high paying job, but it certainly isn't hurt. I'm not hurting. Teaching where I teach is not a bad field to be in. And like when I do my subathons, yes, there's goals, and some of those goals, like, you know, I need to collect the Dead by Daylight cosplay stuff so I can put that up in the Discord. Some of that stuff, you know, it is getting funded by a subathon, but it's extra, and it's not, I want to do this thing, so I'm hosting X. It's not an I want to do this fun thing, so I'm going to host a subathon in order to fund the fun thing. It's the I would like to be financially able to do the thing, and then, you know, bonus stuff. And again, I'm not passing judgment on those who do it that way, because the economy sucks. The economy sucks, so I absolutely understand it. No, I don't want to casually interact. Who are you? Who are you? Why do you want to casually interact with me? Don't do that. Ah! Memento, don't... Oh my god. Welcome to Infinity Nikki lags out my very nice PC because the graphics are so good. But yeah. That's my personal thoughts and opinions on it. See, you guys asked what the topics were today. They are truly anything and everything. God, I love fighting in this game. It's so silly. It says there's another Whimstar. Oh! Ooh, let me get up here. We're kind of just hunting for stuff. I haven't found all the chests. I haven't collected all of the glowing things you see up there are these whims of inspiration. I haven't collected all of those yet or anything, but I've done like almost every quest I can do. You also open yourself up to potential parasocial scenarios, like someone could dump a donut for a TwitchCon and then demand you spend time with them. Absolutely. And like, you know, parasocial, funny you bring that up, because that's something I've been like thinking about. I think about parasocial relationships on and off, because in this day and age, parasocial relationships are so easy to form. And it's kind of crazy because sometimes a line gets blurred, and I think that at times, I think this is especially true with smaller streamers, of which I consider myself. Like, a small streamer, where is the line between parasocial relationship and at what point do you need to set that boundary? At what point are you unable to reasonably form those sorts of bonds with your community who you might spend a lot of time with online, offline? You know, it's a very tricky thing, and I think that that is what's causing such a boom of the parasocial relationships is it is very easy to form parasocial relationships when you have these smaller streamers where you can kind of form I say intimate not in the sexual way, intimate in like the more close-knit way. When you can form these more intimate connections with someone in an easier fashion. Momo, what are you doing to me right now? Is that necessarily parasocial? Are these true bonds? Like, you know, it's such a tricky it's such a tricky subject, I think, and like parasocial is very clearly defined when it comes to looking at someone like Iron Mouse. Let me pick like the biggest name streamer. When it comes to someone like Iron Mouse, obviously many relationships are going to come off as like it would be far easier to denote like, yeah, this is parasocial. But when it comes to streamers who have smaller communities, you know, it's a fine line. It's actually a very difficult line to really consider. And you know, can you be close to your community? Can you form friendships within your community? And where do you draw those lines? And I think that's a really interesting discussion that a lot of isn't much talked about. We only talk about parasocial relationships in there's a Chilla's art game called Parasocial, and I feel like we only really talk about the parasocial relationships that are like the dangerous ones. We only talk about parasocial relationships and the extremely negative ones. We don't talk about like the nuances of parasocial relationships and how they can kind of happen in an almost accidental fashion. And it's just sort of a food for thought thing where it's like, where do you draw that line? And how do you denote that line as a streamer? Especially as a smaller streamer where you are able to forge closer knit bonds with your community than, you know, Silvervale gets a new member of the community and it doesn't necessarily, I don't want to say doesn't mean shit. That's so mean. That's so mean. You know, she's not necessarily going to notice. That's more so what I mean. Yeah, I think it's something to really consider because it's not, we consider parasocial relationships when it comes to large numbers. We consider parasocial relationships when it comes to, oh yeah, I had a chest I wanted to go get. I am the chest finder. We consider parasocial relationships in a very specific way. We don't consider it necessarily in the way of like smaller streamers and forging bonds that way. And you know, I also do think that one of the things and one of the reasons that people can get can develop these parasocial relationships very quickly is I think that, and this is, I would just say something controversial. Not controversial, but like not all will agree, and I understand. I sometimes think that how things have gone, and I'm speaking as someone who I am in my 30s. I talk about this very openly. I used to be ashamed of my age, and now I sort of saw the light, and I was like, wait a second, there's no shame in my age. I'm vibing. We vibing. As someone in my 30s, there's a big difference in how friendships are formed now, I've noticed. And one of those differences that I've noted is people form friendships very quickly. Hovering over the cancel button, do it! Cancel me, I'll reblog the post. No, one thing I've noticed is people form friendships much quicker than when I was younger. When I was younger, a lot of people didn't just form friendships right away. Oh, there's no chest there. Someone like pointed out a chest there and I got really excited that there was a new chest I could find that was easy. But alas, I must have gotten it since the spawn. Yeah, 30s gang, 30s gang. I feel like smaller streamers, it's far more concerning because people might ignore red flags to experience and because they don't want to impact their growth. God, yes, Rillo, you are growth. That's a difficult one. But I'm gonna get back to that growth one in a second. I think one thing that I've really noticed is that I find people form friendships very quickly. And wow, I think fast friendships happen, and I don't at all want to devalue that, because sometimes you meet someone and you click with them. But I think in some ways, I think we've deemed the term acquaintance a negative thing. I tend to say friendly acquaintance, and like sometimes when I refer to other people I've met in the streaming space that I'm friendly with, but not on like necessarily friend terms, I'll say like my streamer buddy, where there's someone that I have. It's the friendly side of acquaintanceship. I'm not a close friend to them, but I'm also not, I'm not trying to speak negatively of them. I'm trying, like, these are people that I consider the friendly side of acquaintance, and we don't really have anything for that, at least not in the English language or here in America. So the word acquaintance has this negative connotation that I don't think it should have, because it's not a bad thing to have acquaintances. And I think it offers a little bit of that distance of you're an acquaintance. I still want to get to know you. That's not a bad thing. That's not a negative thing. And I think we've really lost the plot of acquaintances and like friendly acquaintances. Yeah, kind of like a coworker. You can have friend, like the term work friend. Hi, James. Welcome in. Yeah, the term work friend. God, not an actual drama, but people. I talk about my friend who's the art teacher at my school. We are actual friends. We don't hang out a lot outside of work. People assume our closeness because they always see us together, and we are close. We've shared a lot of like things with each other that we haven't shared with like that many other people and everything, but people assume that we're like glued at the hip outside of work, and I'm like, dude, I barely see her outside of work. Not everyone, yes, not everyone has to be a friend, and that's not a bad thing. Some people can be acquaintances, but circling back around to like ignoring small streamers and ignoring red flags, that can be a really scary thing. I definitely, I've definitely put up with some shit when I don't put up with shit anymore. At this point, I learned. And I think that many streamers have to go through that. Over here, like, this is not my main platform. No, I wanted to get the fucking Sako. Oh, my day's ruined. When I first started streaming, way back when, it was kind of a hard pill to swallow to realize that you didn't have to allow things that made you uncomfortable. I'm gonna talk about an experience I had, and I'm not going to say names, this is still a member of the community, and this actually ended up being a really positive experience for everyone involved. I had someone who used to come into stream and say some shit that was kind of creepy. I'm not gonna mince words. It was creepy. It was creepy, it made me uncomfortable, and when I was a smaller streamer back then, and I used to just play it off, and I used to just kind of try my best to like downplay it, not show that it kind of bothered me, because I didn't want to alienate someone, and I didn't want to lose a community member, because I was small, I was just starting out, and I don't mind. If you guys have seen my Twitch streams, which I think all of you have, I don't mind the occasional sexual comment. It's fun. It's all in good fun. If I ever think it's crossing a line, one of my like general rules is I will say something, and if you don't make it weird, I won't hold it against you. If you just are like, all right, bet, I don't hold it against people. If I'm like, hey, dial it back, we finished. I don't use the term acquaintance often. I use friend as a pretty loose and general term. For my close friends, they become like my siblings. And I think that's super fair. I think friend is becoming a more generalized term, and I think that it's a blessing and a curse. Anyway, so this person who, like I said, still a member of the community, this worked out very positively. Used to come in, used to say some things that made me uncomfortable. But because I was still a small streamer, I was still pretty new to everything, I didn't want to alienate a member of the community, and I didn't want to lose a member of the community, because I was like, God, it's not like I'm streaming to that many people as is. Like, man, if I'm like this bitchy person and I'm like, hey, cut that shit out, it's gonna negatively impact. We need it to be nighttime. And one day it came to a head, and I was like, all right, dude, like it's gotta calm down. And I finally gave in and I finally said something because I was uncomfortable. We'd had someone ask another person about it, and they were like, no, this person's never done any of that in my stream, and like it was just this thing. And like I said, I hold none of this against this person. And I finally cracked and I finally said something and sort of stood up for myself and was like, fuck it, it's not worth being uncomfortable. And you know what happened? He said, all right, bet my bad. Stop doing it. And now just is perfectly not like, I've never had an issue again. If someone really wants to be within your community, they'll respect that boundary that you set, and if someone doesn't respect that boundary, you don't want them in your community. Because it can be so easy to fall in that, and I think especially as like a female streamer, it can be so easy to fall into that, having to be complacent and accept these things. And you know, and I'm so sure it happens for male streamers too. I can only speak on the female perspective because, well, I am a female. Shocking, I know. I know everyone is completely shocked at this revelation. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, it was. It was. I very rarely offend streamers, but the few times I do, I usually apologize and either explain myself or move on. And I think that, like, an apology goes a long way. An apology really does go a long way in making things better. I'm putting out, I don't think we're gonna do any story in Persona. I'm sorry. I've been like idly running around this game. But yeah, like apologizing and just being like, my bad, I won't do that. We're gonna do like dailies in Persona. We're gonna do dailies. I started like really vibing out. I really like this game. This is a good game to talk during. Obviously, if we were doing like story, I wouldn't be talking as much, but I also would probably be doing story offline because that's not why I'm like playing this game. I went through that as well. What I've learned is if something bothers you on stream, you need to nick it in the butt. Nick it in the bud. Bud. Wait. I was like, wait a second. I know that saying. ASAP, after all, the chat is a reflection of the streamer. God, yes, the chat is a reflection of the streamer. I actually found a gacha game a few days ago and I'm heavily obsessed. Ooh, what is it, James? Tell me. Where am I going? Serpentine Ruins. Where the fuck are the Serpentine Ruins? Hello? Over here. Oh yeah, this place. Me. Where is this thing that I've been going to? I think they... Yeah, nip it in the bot. It threw me off first. I saw... Sorry, Voltic. It threw me off. I was like, wait. It's not right. Yeah, the chat is a reflection of the streamer. If you have a chat that's just like constantly disrespecting... I mean, one of the other things, and I can speak on this, I'm so sure that there are male streamers who have also experienced this. I do not think this is a purely feminine thing, or purely female presenting thing, but I think female streamers experience it more, and my experience is obviously guided by being female. It can be hard not, it can be, you know, you're in a very sexualized, it's a very sexualized gender. Again, this is why I enjoy Infinity, Nikki. I thought it was... No, it's, nip it in the bud. Like the like flower bud. I think that's because... Oh, God, why is it? Wait. Google is my friend. Google. Nip it in the bud meaning. To put a quick end to something. The phrase comes from the garden, but's branched out. When a leaf or flower is beginning to form, it's just a little bud, and if you nip it, cut it, then it won't grow. You nip it in the bud. That's what I thought. Yeah. So basically, like, if you don't want something to grow, you nip it in the bud, because then it stops it from, like, continuing to grow and sprout and everything. Many years ago, a viewer sent me an Imgur out. Imgur. I'm sorry, I haven't said that out loud before, and it kind of caught me off guard. Or should I taking screenshots of my face? Oh my god, that's so creepy, Rillo. I'm so fucking sorry. That's so incredibly creepy. Yeah, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. I get sent pictures of my face, but it's by my fucking mod, who and like IRL friend who just gets like cursed images of me from stream where I'm making dumb faces. It made me uncomfortable, but there are at least 150 images. God, I'm so sorry. That's so horrifying. And no one should have to go through that shit. It's, oh yeah, solo leveling. I didn't even realize that was out. Oh, it's free to play. Dude, they said that about Persona 5X. I don't know, man. I'm having flashbacks. I've been saying that wrong for so many years. It's okay. Don't worry, Voltic. I'll tell you what I've been saying wrong for years. It made me so uncomfortable. Of course it would make you uncomfortable. I'll have to... Wait, what do I have to do? I don't know what I'm doing in this quest. Fuck it, I'm not reading. No, we don't read. Alright. Let me look at this quest. Complete it. Enter the Serpentine Ruins. Thank you! I will! No, restart. No. I thought that rum and coke was Roman coke. For fucking years. Cross the pier in 60 seconds. Alright, I guess. I can do that. Yeah, I thought it was, Roman coke. Which I think it should be Roman coke. I think that sounds better. I think that's a better sounding name than rum and coke. Like, what you mean? Why do we have to... Oh, fuck. Why do we have to go with, like, the most boring iteration of how to say it? I need these blings. Guys, I need this money. There are pulls for Hunter. Whoops. We're gaming. Guaranteed SSRA before I pulled it? Nice. God, I can't play another fucking gacha game. Are you the cavern? Don't know. No, not the cavern. Yeah, Roman. No, like the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire. I don't know where'd that come from. How do I get where I'm going? I'll fucking crash out on this stupid ass game. Also, there's 2 soul. Oh, there's 2? Holy shit. I didn't know this. I'm learning all sorts of things today. I'm just... Man, I'm vibing to this music, though. Can you guys hear this music? I don't even know. I didn't check to see how my audio balancing was. That's a late... I almost said my name. That's a later Memento problem. Dude, wait. The music in here is sick. I don't usually play this game with headphones on unless I'm streaming. I think it's up here I have to get. I don't really know. I'm vibing. But yeah, no, parasocial relationships and like the desire to like keep viewers is such a slippery slope and something that a lot of small streamers really fall into. And it, unfortunately, it takes, for a lot of us, it takes a bad experience to learn. And it sucks that it does, but you just don't even think about it, man. Like, it was not something I really thought about. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys can hear it. It's really good fucking music. And Vidi Nikki actually is quite good music. And I don't play with headphones enough to even know that most of the time. Oh, this is the thing I have to do. Alright, 60 seconds on the clock. Woo! Alright. Goodbye, everyone. I will not be looking at chat for the next 60 seconds because I have to platform. And if anyone's ever seen me attempt to play a platformer, they're not my strong suit. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. What are these camera angles? People talked about this as Infinity Nikki remembered it was a platforming game! No! No. This level is just Infinity Nikki remembering it's a platformer. And personally, Infinity Nikki, I need you to stop remembering you're a platformer because I suck at platformers. It was so goddamn stressful! Ah! Anyway, you're hearing Hogwarts Legacy? Oh, yeah! It's very, I mean, this is like the cavern of like the serpent and everything, so honestly makes sense. I'm glad you guys are jamming. Me just screaming, oh god, reminds me. Did you guys ever watch, like, PewDiePie? And, like, he had, like, one video where he's like, close your eyes for the next 60 seconds and just listen to the audio. And it's just him making the most obscene noises while playing a game because he's, like, concentrating so hard. And you make obscene noises when you concentrate. Like, let's be so clear. Oh god. Whee! Oh, thank you guys. That's like one of the only quests I have right now. Infinity Nikki is not my favorite gacha game for any other reason other than simplicity. Oh, look at that. God, that's beautiful. Oh. This game is truly beautiful. It has a lot of flaws. It has a lot of flaws, but you cannot deny that this is not stunning and beautiful. And, oh my gosh. Like, I have a deep-seated love of Infinity Nikki for, like, many reasons. I think there are many flaws within this game, but god damn is it pretty. Anyway, we don't read dialogue because I'm not here for the plot. I'm here for the cute clothes. Oh yeah, then I have to go back. Someone posted a hot take. I'm gonna talk about a hot take. Ling! Hi, Ling! I saw a hot take on Twitter, on Twitter, the other day. I think it was last night, and I agreed so hard. I'd love to get you guys' opinion. Someone said if you exclusively use fast travel in a game, you don't have good, like, scenery and everything. Your travel isn't good. And I thought that was, wait, let me read their actual words. Give me a second. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. I think it would be in my replies. Twitter! If people use fast travel in a game a lot, it means the world isn't fun to traverse. And I think that shit is so accurate. Would you call it your guilty pleasure game? Yes. Except I feel no pleasure. I feel no guilt. I don't feel guilt over any of the games I play. I refuse to feel guilt. I told this to One Up because he was like, yeah, you know, he was playing some game. I asked him about Hoonie Pop, I think, because I love Hoonie Pop, and he was like, yeah, I don't want people to see me play it. I'm like, be out loud and proud. Play the Candy Crush sex game. But I thoroughly agree with that. If you are using fast travel exclusively in a game, you don't have a fun to traverse world. You guys have watched. Bless your hearts, you fucking watched me. I love running around the world of Infinity Nikki. Genshin Impact, it was the same. I loved running around Genshin Impact. And, like, this is obviously only for, like, pure open worlds. Like, Honkai Star Rail I wouldn't count within there because it's not really open world. The fast travel, like, I don't see a reason you wouldn't use fast travel in a game like that. I think it's perfectly fine to traverse. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but, like, it's not a true open world game. But, like, true open world games, yeah, if you're not using the fast travel, you haven't done a good job making your world fun to traverse. And I don't mean, like, obviously, if I need to do Infinity Nikki in 5 seconds, yeah, I'm fast traveling. But if I'm doing something casual like today, where I'm just vibing with you guys, which thank you for letting me vibe, of course. Every time I see these, I try to like them because I know the pain of not getting likes on your photos. Like, yeah, this is how you want it to be fun. Some games I think it's necessary. Bro, what you mean I have to actually, that's beautiful. That's beautifully staged. We're liking the feet pics. No. Okay, so I don't mean you have to always run around the world. If I have 10 minutes to log in and do my dailies, I'm fast traveling through, like, Infinity Nikki. I'm doing the bare minimum. But if I have the time and, like, I feel like playing the game, I'm not going, like, I will just run. If I have, like, a goal in mind and I'm, like, trying to do something specific, I mean, like, if you only use fast travel, if you're not... Jesus, my fucking frames. Infinity Nikki hacks up my frames. I mean, if you exclusively use fast travel, like, you never feel the desire to do anything other than fast travel, I think that means that you don't have good open world design. I think that players should feel rewarded for using fast travel. And if they don't, it means that, like, it's just not good. The Soul Leveling Overdrive RPG is releasing on PC and Xbox this fall. Oh, hell yeah. God, I don't need another mobile gacha. I don't need another gacha. I feel like you miss out on so much when you always fast travel. I enjoy looking at the environment and listening to sounds. Exactly. And I don't even always play with headphones on because I have beef with headphones. I need to get a speaker. I need to get a speaker system for when I'm playing casually. Because I do love hearing the music, but I hate wearing headphones. It's a sensory thing. Alright, I think I've, like, milked Infinity Nikki for as much as I can because, I have literally one quest to do, and it's a quest I don't want to freaking do. Hardsack walking towards the camera's not terrible. I want to see you spend 3 minutes walking from one corner to the next. I've been doing literally, I mean, I've fast traveled too, because I did not feel like walking the 2,000 meters, I'll admit. But, I genuinely, when I first, so Genshin Impact, I used to not use fast travel at all when it was just, Mondstadt and Liyue. I loved just going to all of my stuff on foot. I loved traversing the map, just running from, like, area to area, figuring out how to get there, just looking at the scenery. It was so relaxing. Which, again, I'm not saying this is an every time. I'm saying this is like a, if you fast travel when you don't need to if you fast travel, like, constantly, if you never are taking that time to, like, run around and appreciate the scenery, then I think that you didn't do a good job on, like, the open world. That's more so what I mean. The PS4 Spider-Man game, Traverse one, that game is amazing, and there's still fast travel, and the animation for fast travel is honestly pretty funny to see. Yeah! And there are some games that I think would benefit from fast travel. Looking at you, Grounded. Love Grounded. Love Grounded. God, it wears you down a little. And I love the world, don't get me wrong, but there's one area that I hate traversing. And if I have to get across it, I'm always sort of dreading it. And I'm like, it's not even a badly designed area. So again, like, I'm not saying it's everything. I'm not saying this is a constant thing. And I'm not saying that you have to constantly be running around the world. But I think if you don't feel that appreciation for the world, it wasn't a good world design. Infinity Nikki has its flaws, I think, with the world. Grounded is so annoying to traverse. It's really just the infected biome. Grounded would be fine to traverse if it wasn't for the goddamn infected biome. That biome, 100%, is the reason I get frustrated and Grounded. Because I always end up in a ditch. And unfortunately, I suck at platforming. I suck at platforming. Me as I play a platformer. Yeah, I really suck at platforming. So Grounded and I have beef, but I love that game so much. Okay. I'm gonna log out of this, I swear. I was gonna do that like 30 minutes ago. I wish there was... Okay, so Infinity Nikki has me in a weird place because on the one hand, I really desperately, and I know we're about to get more, I wish there was more to do, but then also, like, if there was, I worry it would be too overwhelming. Do I have anything available in the store? I don't think so. I think I got the pack. Did I get the pack? I have Revelation Crystals. Yeah, I got the pack. I was like, maybe I didn't. Maybe. No, I did. You need to get up. And what? And shoving? What does that mean? Bye, Ling. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming to Memento's Hot Takes. Alright, Persona time. Persona! I'm gonna go biggest face on this because it's gonna take a second because I didn't even boot up my Steam. Ooh, my hair is so fluffy. Alright, I don't think we're gonna do story. I was gonna do story. Sounds like you've grounded your expectations. Man, Grounded. I love Grounded. I can't wait for the second game. I think you do get fast travel. Ooh, fish overhaul. Sorry guys, I got really distracted for a second. Shocking, I know. Yes. Anyway, I'm sorry. Start update. Where's there an update? Where are we updating? What are we doing, Persona? Sega! That still plays noise. I have to turn my volume. Whoa, wrong one. Don't mind that. Don't mind the jump scare. Black Wings. Honestly, I knew we were fucking cooked when I saw Black Wings. I'm not gonna lie. Change my game. Persona 5. The Phantom Axe. Save. Nailed it. There's no sound! Oh, there's none! Oh, this is so sad. Yeah. There we go. We can have master volume again. Oh, I forgot this is the one I have to... I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Okay. Oh god, I broke everything. Oh, I broke everything. Oh my god. Surprising everyone. No one. Surprising no one. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have beef with this game. I have beef with every game I've played. Every game I've played today I have beef with. I think I have beef with gacha game. I'm your problematic fave. Wait, what do you mean I have this? Gimme. Gib. Use 120. Oh, yeah. Alright, stamina. I haven't registered you yet, so let's fight you. Hamana. I need a Hama. Ugh, fuck it. I need Hama. I'll just take Hama. I don't even need to take a different persona because my main persona has Hama on it. I love Persona. I really do. I just have so much beef with this freaking game. I think gacha games just... Oh god, I have to listen. Is that loud? No, it's not bad. Me and gacha games. So much beef, but still no barbecue. Never any barbecue. Speaking of barbecue, Momo, the little cat companion you have... Oh, jeez. I forgot. Hello, everyone. I can't talk and listen. I should just turn off the voices. I should just turn it off. I really should, because I can't wear my headphones and talk during the battles. Which, all Persona games have been like that, and that's actually not my beef. I'm glad it's not too loud for you guys. I always have to check, because the volumes don't line up because of how I have it. So like something can sound like super duper loud to me and then be really quiet for you guys. Balancing audio is just a nightmare. Like it's actually just a nightmare. And some people have their like audio balance done properly and I don't. I'm not tech savvy. But no, Momo, the little companion that follows you around in Infinity Nikki, is obsessed with barbecue. Some lore. We're here for the lore. Yeah, we'll do Outfire. I have to ration out my water. I'm almost out of water. We're not gonna go too long. I was gonna do some story. I've just been putting it off. I'm putting it off in all my games because I can't quite decide. I have been unable to decide if I feel like streaming the story of this. I was really trying to go hard into this game. I really want... I'll be real with you guys. I would love to do a creator program. I would love to be in a creator program, but it has to be for a game that I love. I don't want it to be for a game that I... You say 0. You say guaranteed. I'll do this one. I don't want it to be a game that I don't feel strongly about. And I really love the Persona games. These are very, like, these games absolutely have so much impact on me as a person. And so when they came out with this game, I was like, oh my god, this is my chance. This is my chance to be a part of a community for an ever-growing game that's going to, like, I'd be able to shape some of my content with it, and I was really excited about that. And unfortunately, there have been a lot of issues. Like, I love this game, and I just can't figure out if I want this. It didn't end up fulfilling my dreams. It didn't end up doing what I wanted. It didn't end up... It's not gonna be like Genshin. It's not gonna be like a Hoyo game where they really do take in creators in Hoyo games. It's not gonna be like that, which is fine. I'm not saying every game has to do like the Hoyo method or anything, but it didn't end up being this game that I was like, ah yes, I want to purely align myself with this game, and it just, so I haven't really decided if I want to play it offline and enjoy it offline more so, and then just do some of the stuff online when I do these little fun daily streams, or if I do want to showcase it. That's not for you if you have to question it. I know, and that's why I don't stream it on Twitch anymore, and I didn't like... I stream it here because I liked the idea of a calm, chill stream, just a chatty stream where I get to do dailies with you guys. That's why I have no qualms about doing it here. It's not... I'm not trying to be... I've actually had issue with creators who have been very fake about gacha games. I speak very openly about my disdain for certain elements of gacha games. But so that's why I don't mind doing this here. But one of my issues ended up being, fuck, I lost my train of thought because I was trying to big brain on what the fuck I'm doing. There have been a lot of problems with global release of this game. I really love this game. I still want to play this game. I still want to appreciate it. I don't plan on putting any money into it because I don't like what they ultimately ended up doing. But, and I have no qualms saying that, but I still enjoy it, and it's just trying to figure out whether I want to purely enjoy it offline or bring it online and let people see the story. And I haven't decided yet. And I feel like once I go back to work, that's gonna decide it for me. Oh, I'm not looking forward to coming back to work. It's been so nice. The life of a teacher is great. The life of a teacher is great, but the culture shock you get when you go back to work in the fall, unmatched. I'm gonna miss these. Let me get sentimental. I'm gonna miss doing this. I'm gonna miss doing these silly little streams. I'm gonna miss, like, getting to wake up, have my coffee, and stream for you guys. And I know it's been super inconsistent as I've been figuring it out. I meant to do it, like, most days. But the reason I didn't do it yesterday was because I was like, I don't feel like putting on makeup any earlier than I have to. I guess I could use my VTuber, but I was being lazy. God, I'm gonna miss it. It's so relaxing. I love just getting to chat. And I love that I get to chat about whatever crosses my mind, whatever you guys bring up, we just get to vibe. And that's all I've ever wanted, is just vibe and chat and talk about, like, serious issues and not so serious issues. You know, we talk about silly stories, like my cat getting blacklisted from PetSmart. But we also talk about serious things, like, parasocial relationships, because goddamn, that's an ever-present thing. Based on what you said, I think you might enjoy it more offline. You could always upload hype moments to YouTube if you like. That's true, that's true. If I had something I was really anticipating. I ended up doing the event offline. Oh, I was not paying attention to my characters. Shame on you, Memento. Shame on you. Letting your characters die. Yeah. Yeah, I probably will end up doing it offline, as I do most of my stuff. And it might be a thing that I occasionally do online too. My biggest thing was trying to figure out whether I wanted to do pure story online. Not events, not necessarily social links, just pure story. Question: as a female streamer, do you feel as though you always need your makeup before streaming? Yes. It's for two reasons though. It's for two reasons. So one of the reasons is I did start as a cosplay streamer. I look super washed out in a wig without makeup. I don't have any. No, I was gonna try and pull up a photo, but I don't have any photos on here. That are me without makeup. So I have a ring light in front of me. My camera has a built-in ring light, and if I'm not in makeup, it washes me out really badly. To the point that, like, I just don't... I don't think I'm unattractive without makeup. Makeup is not a crutch. I prefer myself wearing makeup because I like how I look with makeup. Some days it's literally just some eyeliner, and I actually don't have highlight on today. I'm naked. My lip gloss also isn't upstairs, so I don't have that on either. So like I'm a little naked. It's not. I don't feel the need to wear intensive makeup. Here, let me tab out and go to biggest face for a second. I happen to be in kind of heavy makeup because that's what I had. It's not super duper heavy because again, I'm not wearing highlight, I'm not wearing falsies, I'm not wearing lip gloss or anything, and I didn't do my eyebrows. I should do my eyebrows more often. The problem for me ends up just being that it really washes out my face if I don't have the bare minimum. But I don't think it's bad. Actually, I need to turn this down a little. It's a little bright. There we go. I have natural light coming in. So there's a lot of light. That's why you can see my very messy stream room. But yeah, no, I don't think that it is a necessity for all streamers that they need to wear makeup. But for me personally, I feel more comfortable with eyeliner. I just like highlight. So highlight, and usually I put on like a lip gloss. Actually, I have chapstick. Good enough. My lips feel dry. I don't think it's a necessity, and I think it can be really... I think it can feel bad when people feel as though they need to wear makeup, when I don't think that's the case, but I do think that ring lights can very quickly wash you out, so it gives me a little more confidence just to not... I didn't read the question. Literature. Nope. So I feel more comfortable personally. I actually used to stream occasionally without. I've realized several female streamers have said the same. Yeah, it's a comfort thing. I do definitely feel a little bit naked if I'm not wearing any makeup whatsoever, just because I will feel washed out. I feel like my eyes look kind of small. I don't have small eyes, but I feel like they almost feel kind of small. I think it's the angle, honestly. Because again, like, I have many a no makeup selfie on my phone. I've never thought to myself, damn, that's an unattractive bitch, she needs some makeup. I've never thought that about myself. But I feel more, I like wearing it. I also like it. It's an expression. I can't speak for everyone, just myself, but I watch a streamer for their personality, not their physical appearance, but I get what you're saying. And yeah. Some of it too is self-confidence. You can feel more confident when you feel that you look, quote unquote, because not everyone's gonna feel this way, better. And you know, makeup, I use it as a form of self-expression. I use it to like accentuate my features. I've actually only had one time when I wore makeup that I was like, who the hell is that? And like, and it wasn't in a bad way. It was in a cool way, actually. It was for my 7 Days to Die streams. They had done a recent overhaul to the winter biome, and I wanted to check it out because I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. Let me check this out. Is this proficiency? Oh, that is proficiency. I do need more proficiency. Yeah, we'll go proficiency. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They did a recent overhaul, so I wanted something frosty. I wanted to kind of look like I had frostbite almost. Not too SFX heavy. I'm into SFX makeup. I didn't want it to be too heavy. I still wanted it to be kind of a glam look, but I wanted it to kind of look like you've been out in the cold. So I had like my nose was really rosy. I have a photo. I can pull up a photo. Let me show you guys what I mean. Image. Yeah. Image 6, because I'm gonna delete this after. Give me a second eye. I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Where did I put these? Photos for Twitch? No. Social media. Yes. This is the... Oh, Jesus! Big memento. This was actually... It's weird to see that next to... Let me... Wait, lean like this? Oh, wait. Yes, lean like this. I look very different in that photo. My face shape is still the same, but that photo is really different from how I look IRL, and even recreating it, that I don't look the same as that. And that was one of the only times that I was like, who the fuck? And I think a lot of it is I don't wear blush, because I have a naturally red face anyway. I'm very pink. I have a naturally like really pinky complexion, which is fine. I don't hate. So I don't really need blush, and I don't wear foundation when I stream, because that is way more work than I'm willing to put in. And I wear foundation for cosplay at conventions. I don't wear a lot of foundation outside of conventions. I do like spot cover-ups. And this was with like, I think I mildly edited that photo to make it a little bit brighter, and maybe played with some contrast, but there's no face shape editing. There's no like, I've done nothing to that photo except play with some values a little. And yeah, that's the only time I looked at a photo and went, who the hell? But it was in a cool way. It was in a positive way. Old photo, who dis? Dude, that was recent. That's recent. That's a recent photo of me. That was like a couple months ago. I think that was during summer, because I don't often, one of the reasons I did that during summer too was because I had enough time to be able to style myself. And I think when I did even more editing on that photo, I looked ethereal. It was so cool. It was so cool. I loved that look. I had a lot of fun with that. Yes, remove image. I had a lot of fun with that makeup look, and it was really cool to see my face transformed in a positive way. Because again, like, I wasn't looking to change my face in a way that I was unrecognizable to myself. I was looking to change my face in a way that it would be fun. And yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool. That felt really cool to actually do. I'll spend 2 more. Oh, we can spend time with Yao Ling! Hey, social link! Me, I'm not gonna do social link. I mean, these are just the basic ones. Are you free today, Sensei? I want to learn more about Japan, so I'm out exploring today. Want to come with? Yeah, let's go. Let's spend time with her. Sensei, know any cool places we could go? I'll leave it up to you. Yeah, Zoshigaya. Yeah! We've never been to Zoshigaya. We're meeting her in Zoshigaya. So this is your neighborhood. Ma'am, we literally met in my neighborhood. What do you mean? Welcome back, James. Oh my gosh, don't apologize at all. Welcome back. Happy to have you for as long as you're able to stay. We're just finishing up a little bit here, so feel free to chat. And if you need to go again, please feel free. Take care of yourself first. It's so cool. It's got that residential vibe, if you know what I mean. Just look at the winding side streets crammed with niche shops. The big city can feel suffocating sometimes. Produce stores, restaurants. Oh, is that a Japanese confectionery I see? Those mitarashi dango are making my mouth water. Mind if we go buy some? I don't think she's talking. Okay, thank God. Yeah, my treat. My treat. I'll take her out. Yeah, that's right. Aw, thanks. You're always so kind to me. I guess this is your backyard after all. If you insist then, okay. I'm twinning with the main character. Whew, here I thought I'd be checking out the streets, but turns out it was mostly the eats. That's cute. She's so cute. But hey, as long as we're having fun, right? That's what matters. I'd love if you could show me around Sushigaya some more sometime, Sensei. Mitarashi Dango. Wow! She's a Chinese exchange student, so that's why she, like, is so intrigued by all of this. I'm always eager to learn more about your neck of the woods. Oh, I can give her a gift? Yes. Oh, Choco Stick Value Pack. Yeah, let's go. I really didn't need to give her that. She's like maxed out. I should get her social link next. Huh? This is for me? Thanks a lot. I'm really happy. Oh yeah, rank up. Give me them primos. And we'll do one more. Wait, who are you? Lufel? Lufel! Do you require my assistance? What? Can I talk to you for a moment? No, at that I'm laughing because there's a character in Naruto named Uncle Mitarashi and her food obsession is dango. That makes sense! The truth is, Mementos has been quite strange as of late. You're right, I am strange, Lufel. If you have time, I'd like to take a look. I believe at least a cursory investigation would be prudent. It may turn out to be nothing at all, but if something were to happen, we'd best be prepared. Could you imagine how life would be if you grew up in Japan like them? I know, it's just like the absolute nerd in me, so guys, don't come for me. Don't hover over that cancel button. I know that as like, I know that I've idealized Japan. I know that that's like the anime nerd, the like otaku in me, but oh my god, I have such a like idealized version of Japan, and I know it's bad, but it would be so cool. Oh my god, I really think it would be cool. I'm like, god, it's me, I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. We'll do another social link. I know it's not all sunshine and rainbows there. I know it, but I want to be where the people are. I wish for us to go somewhere together to better understand your true self. I must assert that this arrangement is not part of our contracts. You are not obliged to come. What do you say? Yeah. I want to spend time with the sexy legal lady. Because I'm going to tell you guys about my beef with this game. Why? Why do I have beef with every game I play? We'll go to Shibuya. The movie theater? Yeah, let's go to Shibuya. Okay, Little Mermaid. I want to be where the people are. I want to see Shibuya. Walking around and just looking at all the nerdy shit. It's great. It's idealized, and I know it's idealized, and I know this is cringe, and I'm accepting that I'm being very cringy right now. I am cringe, but I am free. I just really want to go to Japan, guys. I'm convinced if I grew up there, I would have gotten my superpowers. See? And I'm not saying there are benefits to where I am versus living in Japan. There are many, many benefits. No place is perfect, but there are better places than here. God, mood. And I think Japan has a lot of flaws, and I've heard a lot about the flaws of Japan. Actually, you know what's really funny? For quite a while, I dress in a very idealized way for being in Japan. I think it's really funny. And this might be a little outdated by this point, but I still distinctly remember when I first learned that, like, they didn't care about the length of your skirt, but you weren't supposed to show cleavage. And up until I started streaming, I actually dressed, and outside of streaming, I dress pretty conservatively. I don't show a lot of cleavage. I'm out of water. Stream is done soon. And I always found that quite funny that was a purely accidental thing. Is only recently that I've taken to like anything even remotely low cut. And I've always found that funny. Don't forget that people in Japan as a culture are extremely judgmental. That's okay. America's really fucking judgmental too. And honestly, when I see a lot of foreigners in Japan, Americans in Japan, we fucking deserve to be judged. I'm not gonna lie. We deserve it. I am hopefully going very, very soon. I'm really excited. No, and I think a lot of places are judgmental. I think that no place is ever going to be perfect. I don't think Japan is a perfect place, but I do think that it would be like, I think there are a lot of things that align with how I personally feel about certain things. I think that Japan is a place that I do understand, not understand, and like, and I'm on a like a rant tangent, so my thoughts are like very not put together. No, I think there's a lot of things that align, and I think it would be a very cool experience to have spent any time living there. And I actually have a friend who lives in Japan. She did an exchange program, and she's been living there for, gosh, I think like 6 years, and she loves it. She absolutely loves it, and I love that for her. I'm so happy that she was able to get that opportunity. But yeah, no place is perfect, but I do think that a lot of Japanese culture I really, really love, from like how my own personal opinions have formed, not based around Japanese culture. I'll say true. I watched Jersey Shore when they went to Italy, and they exactly. A lot of foreigners really, like, a lot of Americans really do embarrass the fucking country when they go visit places, and I'm like, God, please keep it together. Behold, a movie theater, a recreational facility that serves as a hub of human desire. I hear movies in particular are a form of entertainment that requires much time and effort. For what reason do people make and watch them? To get lost in a story, I feel like. Yes, they are a form of expression, an integration of various art forms born of human desire. Gazing at a dazzling screen in a dim room is much like a ritual. Alright, don't make this a weird thing. Don't make it weird for me, Merope. Man found gods within the earth, the mountains, and the sky, Merope, please, and spun tales of these entities, passing them down through generations. Movies share in that same tradition. They are the mythos of modern day. I never thought about it that way. I have to appeal to her. I have to. As always, your quick acumen is a boon. Jesus, sometimes there are English words I don't know, and I consider myself fairly well spoken when I'm not being a babbling fool. At any rate, I must assess these movies with my own eyes. Incidentally, I have learned that popcorn is an essential part of the experience. Yeah, I choke on popcorn a lot. Oh, let me give her a gift. Oh, a cat hair clip? Oh, but that's not my first. Oh, I don't have any first time gifts. She loves this one though, so I'm gonna give it to her. For me, their society better fits my personality. I felt so at peace when I visit. I hope you get to experience it soon. Yeah, I think that it's a very peaceful, like, in general, it's a very peaceful place. And I like that people are not up in each other's business all the fucking time, which I really appreciate. You can have peace and quiet. That don't happen here. What an exceptional masterpiece. It checks all my boxes. Words cannot do justice to how thankful I am. I would cherish this wonderful day forever. Ma'am, I gave you a cat hair clip. Oh, yeah. That's right, bitches love me. Bitches love me. Fish fear me. I saw this guy on TikTok who visited Italy and was purposely messing with the food to upset locals. Sometimes I really just hate that people can be so ignorant, and it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Remember when I went on vacation in Philadelphia a few years ago? There was a group of Europeans on an East Coast tour that was staying at the same place. I got along better with the foreign girls than I do with American girls. I also learned that German girls seem to like me for some reason. Hell yeah! I think that there is a large basis to, like, how people are raised, and it can make, like, this huge difference, but it's frustrating. It's definitely very frustrating. I need one of them. Wait, I have all these. I have 60. Oh, I don't have any of those. Oh, that's okay. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Alright, perfect. I can level up your weapon, Lufel? Alright, let's fucking go. Yeah, I think that, and I don't think there's any shame in, like, getting along better with, like, people from different places. It can all get really wild. It can all get really wild. I really do want to visit Japan, though, and not just because I have this, like, overly idealized version of Japan in my head. I also think the culture is fascinating, and I just think it would be, I think it would be fun. Get you a German girl. It's true. Guys, I'm German, by the way. Not unrelated. Unrelated. Don't take that weird. Don't take that weird, chat. Don't be weird. I am German, though. If you couldn't tell from me being a very white blonde. The fuck is battle? Increased? Ooh, that seems nice. Yeah, I'll take further fire reduction. That could be cool. Physical agility master. Yeah, that's good. I think the way I was raised in my German personality would let me fit in pretty well in other countries. I'm more respectful and calm than most other guys my age. Yeah, and I think that, like, you know, how you're raised plays a big impact on, like, the people you get close to. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway. Compendium. Don't really get the Persona Fusion still. You don't think I was German? Yeah, I'm German-Polish. I am European. I am very white. I think there's some other assorted shit in me, but German and Polish are the big ones. Dude, I really need to unlock some confidants. I've been lazy. Let's see. No events I can do. Yeah, we're gonna check on these, check on my contracts. Let's see. I have a temple! I have a temple! As I would, but I don't like sausage that much. Yeah, German food ain't really it. I mean, some of it's really good. Like, give me pierogies any day, but I'm not a sausage person. Wait, why do I have something that says new exchange? Give. Ugh. Wait, what are these, though? Is this the, like, limited ones I get? Clear cognition. Monthly limited? What is this? Unknown orange revelation? Oh, that's the cards. Oh my god, there's so many systems. Okay, I think these are the limited. Yeah, okay. Login rewards. Oh, wait, I can get these? Monthly limited, yeah. Sure, fucking sure. I can't get either of these, which is unfortunate. I would love to get the clothes, but I gotta get all this stuff first. Sag. These go in here. Oh yeah, these are the seals. Man, I never remember. Okay, these are also seals. I don't have any of the tier 3s. I mean, that makes sense. Thieves' Den shop. Oh my god, there's so many random things you can get. Assist awards. I don't have any of that. Okay, that's fine. You're very pretty and sweet is what you are. Aw, thank you, James. Orange ones are hard to get. The orange or yellow ones are the ones you get really easily. I figured you had to get those pretty easily. I have oh, Jesus, I have a lot of weapon pulls. I'm gonna get a weapon. Not right now because I'm not pulling on any of these characters because I didn't get Joker, guys. I lost my 50-50 and I got very bitter. But let's do a 10 pull. Let's end off stream with a 10 pull. Let's go. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Come on, Meadowbay. Give me something good. Give me something good. I learned I can say my name. Mem. No, no rights. No rights for Memento. Who'd I get? Oh! Hey, that's the other guide girl. Okay, okay, Worth. I got Miyu. That's really good. I've needed a second guide, and I've heard she's really good. A double would be nice. Cheeky double? Cheeky double? Cheeky dubs? No cheeky dubs, but new character! New character! Oh, thank God. Oh my goodness. Alright, Thieves. I'm gonna level her up really quickly. Oh, I've needed her. She's so cute. I got Joker but Miss Minami because I didn't see her banner's time was a lot lower than Yui. Oh yeah, hers was yeah, all of it was weird. I don't like how... Oh my god, she's cute. She's cute. I like her. I really need a second. I really need a second. Question, if you could be gifted one superpower, what would that power be? Excuse me. The ability to stop time. I could get so much shit done. I could get so much shit done if I could just stop time and pause. That's it. That's all I want. She's super cute. She makes me think of Futaba, and I'm a Futaba stan. Puppet's really good. I have her and completely replaced the first Navi. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, I really wanted to replace, Tomiyama, Jesus, but I didn't have a second one, and like, I'm leveling up all my characters right now, just because I can. Oh yeah, this is the shield. Oh my god, I might finally be able to do some shit. Oh, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. And I have a 4-star weapon for her. Oh, let's go. I have no materials that I can add, but I think I have some blue star. I have blue star rarity stuff. I'm gonna spend. Okay. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. Nope, wrong place. Goals? Oh, yeah. I spent a lot. Alright, we were ending stream, but then I got a new character. Cryomancy. It's so versatile if you know what you're doing. Ooh, explain. Tell me more. Tell me more. Alright, I need weapon level up materials. What is that? That's weapon enhancement? Yep. I need these. Okay. Okay. Fire, ice, and nuke. Fire, ice, nuke. And we're gonna start using her. I don't need her to be... Yeah, I know I will refill my stamina in a second. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna finish up. I really need to... Oh, I'm suffering! How the hell do you not have any weapon upgrade materials? Oh, I've been upgrading all my characters. It makes sense, I swear. Yeah, I don't have any weapon upgrade stuff because I've been upgrading everyone. This is kind of a flaw I've had every single time I've played a gacha game, is I pretty much go hard into upgrading all my characters, and because of that I run out of materials. I also have just kind of been doing whatever. I've been trying to get some more personas. I don't really have a lot of rhyme or reason to the things that I've been doing. Partially because who the fuck reads in this stage? Not me, clearly. Yeah, I just kind of vibe. I think Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. You can make ice projectiles and weapons. You can also chill down the air around you and make the opponent struggle. Oh, see, I thought about it as like a thing that I would just be able to like do, like just vibe and do. I didn't think about it as like a battle power. Honestly, I thought about freezing time because, oh my god, she's so cute! Anyway, I thought about it as like just a power of like being able to use it. Do I want more? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just go for that. Max. 120. Also, you can freeze the ground to make them lose their balance, create walls or realms. No, that, from a battle perspective, yeah, cryomancy would be great. Cryomancy? Yeah, cryomancy. Okay, I can do it 3 more times. I can grab 3 more rewards. Too bad I can't get 4 more, but I didn't play quite long enough, and I genuinely don't feel like waiting out the timer for 4 resin, because I have to pee. I have to be productive today. I have to go do some stuff today. I need to take my silly little nature walk. I've been going on walks every day, or trying to go every day. It hasn't been perfect, but I'm trying. You know, silly health things. But yeah, I literally was thinking about from like a getting work done perspective that like freezing time would be so great. Oh, I could do all my video editing. I'm a simple woman with simple needs. God, I love that these are easy for me now. I finally have started like leveling, but yeah, I've done a lot of weapons leveling, and honestly, when I play games like these, I just kind of vibe. I'm just kind of leveling all my characters because I wanna experience different team comps. I want to be able to like use different characters. I really wish I had Morgana to have a second healer because Lufel's not always the best healer. And yeah, I mean, at least you're trying. All steps are progress. It's true. And there's a lot of systems learned. I felt the most culture shock from playing a Persona game. And I've played quite a few gachas at this point, so I was like, this should not be hard for me to conceptualize. I was wondering what to eat for lunch, and I remembered I have ramen and pizza rolls. Ugh! I would love some ramen. I didn't mean to go to the metaverse again. I see the thing and I just go there automatically. Yeah, I love just having the variation. I love doing different team comps, and I don't know, I kind of just like vibe with it. Anyway, back to leveling her. Oh, Lufel, your weapon. I cannot do your weapon though, Lufel. We need to enhance her weapon. Enhance. Yep. Enhance. Enhance. Yep. Enhance. Yay, look at that. I've spent all of my shit already. Can I overclock this again? No. That's fine. And I have one extra. Forge. Hell yeah. Oh, wait, can I can maybe forge it. Yeah, I can forge again. Let's do Willow Staff. Nice. Alright, let's go. Let's go. She's looking good. I don't know what AR shit's based off of, so I'm not gonna worry about revelation cards, but I can enhance Lufel the rest of the way, so let's do that. Alright. Let's go. Solid team. Oh yeah, does she have anything else I can do? Oh yeah, she has stuff here. Silly me. Silly memento. Alright, let me finish up stream. I really gotta take pee-pee. No. Thank you. Perfect. Alright, let's look at the primos. It's not looking great. I got enough for a 10 pull, but I got 2 more pulls here, and oh, I have 4 tickets, so that's nice at least. Alright, let's finish this shit up. What? I have more things. Requests? Yeah, sure. We can be friends. You guys ever want a friend request? Okay. Thank you, Hoot and Loot. I like to always end. This is like a thing I've been doing the whole time. This is always like the last screen I end on. I don't know. My brain's weird. Alright, back out of the game. Go to the biggest face. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, James. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, too. Let me put my headphones away. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate that you guys come out and show your support for my silly little morning streams. I have a lot of fun doing this. It's a time to just like chat, chill, and be merry and not really like stress or worry about anything. And I really appreciate you guys coming out. And wait, I'm getting good at this heart. Just saying. It's still hard to do. It's hard for me to do. Yee! I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you again. And I'm going to try and do this again tomorrow morning. And then they're going to start being sporadic after that. But I'm going to try and do this again tomorrow morning. And I hope I see you guys there and we will hang out. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And don't let anything bring you down. It's going to be a great day. Ready? Steady? Bye!